Good morning. I'm Jane from My Ultimate Health at janeannthompson.com. Today I want to share with you how to save money and to avoid the sodium that comes in commercial canned beans. We're going to start with a bag of dried beans. I've chosen black beans today. You can use any variety. This method works for any kind of bean, and so choose what you'd like. Then you're going to rinse them in a colander, and you want to just check as you're rinsing to be sure that no rocks have slipped in or little clods of dirt that occasionally can get into a bag of beans. Then what we're going to do is, after we've rinsed the beans, I put mine in my crock pot, and then I'm going to add about 3/4 of the way full of water and allow them to soak for 24 to 36 hours. I live at 7,000 feet, so I have to allow mine to soak for at least 24 hours. If you live below, say, 5,500 feet, soaking overnight is sufficient. But for some reason at high altitude, it does take longer for the beans to soften. So I'm going to leave these beans overnight, and tomorrow morning I'm going to get up and I'm going to rinse them and add fresh water, and again about 3/4 of the way full, and then I'm going to plug them in and allow them to cook for 8 to 9 hours on low. If you live at a lower altitude, you can cook them on high for about 4 to 5 hours, but again, high altitude, it's better to let them cook for a longer period of time. If you want to add a little bit of salt, you want to avoid adding back the salt that you're avoiding in the canned beans. But a half a teaspoon to a teaspoon in a whole batch of beans is going to be all right. I like to add cumin to my black beans, so I generally add that at the same time as I add the salt, about an hour before they're finished cooking. It adds to the flavor of the beans, and then usually, because I use these more often in salad or in a Mexican food dish, then I've got my beans already seasoned for that. Beans are a great way to help lower your blood sugar levels. If you are pre-diabetic or have type 2 diabetes, we want to get our blood sugar levels down, and beans help do that. And don't worry about the gas that we always associate with beans. Once you build up a tolerance to beans, essentially become used to that fiber, then that problem ceases to exist. So you want to start out small, but work your way towards a cup of beans every day to add to your healthy diet. So I hope this will help you decide to try beans from the bag in the store and try all different kinds of beans and varieties. Experiment with different spices and have fun. Beans are a great addition to our daily diet. Have a great day, and I hope you'll check out my blog at janeannthompson.com.